Welcome to Toffee TV, to the Everton News Daily. It is the 29th of March 2018. The Mayor of Liverpool, Joe Anderson, he joined the gents on the Everton Business Matters podcast over there on the Blue Room. Fantastic podcast it is too. You should check it out if you haven't already. Joe obviously on there to talk about Bramley Moore Dock. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of speculation, a lot of rumours from let's just say Reds, put out there about problems with it. Well, Joe Anderson went on there, and to be honest, problems weren't discussed. It wasn't even mentioned. It wasn't even talked about. What was talked about was what is happening, when is it happening, and how are we going forward in the future. He spoke about the funding of the stadium, and once again reiterated it will not cause any problems for the city centre. For the city council, for the people of Liverpool, for taxpayers, for all that. Explained once again how it all works. Shouldn't be any problems. It's very straightforward and should benefit everyone in the city, with the city council getting a guaranteed £7 million per year over 25 years. And even if Everton wanted to get that done quickly, the city council would always end up with the same amount it would over the 25 years. He said that the due diligence over that payment about agreeing the loan will be done within the next 3 weeks, he said. So clearly by the end of April that should be sorted. The financial situation from the city council should be done and should then be then put in place for in front of the city council to be voted on. That should be sorted out by the middle of summer, with hopefully Everton putting in a planning permission by autumn time, so maybe October, November time. That should be sorted, and that gives us a bit of a time plan. And it's nice to get a bit of a time plan because again, the club are very quiet on this, which winds a lot of Evertonians up, I know. But Joe Anderson's come out and put that timetable in place so we can all know what's happening. He was asked about the size of the stadium that he would like. Let me reiterate that he would like. He said around the 60,000 mark. He said he had seen some early concepts of the design and said it was very much different from anything else that's going on at the moment. But he did stress that they are very early designs, and he was just very positive about the situation and said, from his point of view, he's working on the behalf of Liverpool City Council, the people of Liverpool, to deliver the best thing he possibly can, and that's what he's looking to do. Again, it was mentioned about Farhad Moshiri and giving loans to billionaires, and as he stressed, it's not about giving a loan to one man. It's about helping out Liverpool City Council and helping out Everton Football Club, which has been around in the city for a lot longer than he has, a lot longer than Farhad Moshiri has, and obviously will be around a lot longer than all of us. So it was a really, really positive podcast. Go make sure you go and check it out. The only there was no negatives. He didn't really talk about the other funding that Everton are trying to put together, but he was very positive, and he's very positive about Everton going forward. Now they understand that it's a really, really good opportunity to get a stadium, a world-class stadium, on the banks of the Royal Mersey, as the lads would say. So make sure you go and check that out. Some other stadium news today for Goodison Park related stadium news. The Park End is getting some work done on it that should be completed by the beginning of next season. It's getting 2 new wheelchair accesses on either side of the reception and the Park End. That will facilitate a new disabled platform at the back to add a much better, higher vantage point for those disabled fans in wheelchairs and such. And obviously the wheelchair access lifts outside will help them get into the stadium and into those access points. We've seen a lot of work last year in the Gladys Street, and that's all been done now. There's a new area in the Gladys Street. There's a new area on the side of the main stand, a new lift on the in the old exit from the Gladys Street that now gets people onto that it's a little balcony for the wheelchair and disabled fans. And the Park End's also getting one, so that's really good news for for fans that I know really suffer. You know, I've seen pictures of some of our fans, wheelchair bound fans, when they go to other grounds and they take pictures of the absolute horrific, let's just say, facilities they have to deal with. You know, watching games on the floor, literally with things in front of them, like photographers and advertising boards and things like that. That doesn't really give them any access to see the game. So it's nice to see Everton are dealing with that and sorting that out, and you know, look forward to seeing that when it's done. Jordan Pickford, apparently it's come out today that he will be the #1 for England going into the World Cup. He played last week in the win against the Netherlands. Jack Butland came in the draw against Italy. And it looks like, well, there is talk that Jordan Pickford will be get the nod. And a lot of the talk is behind, you know, not only that he's a fantastic goalkeeper, but also his distribution. If you obviously go back and watch the goal he scored against the Netherlands, the winning goal, he started the move at the back by keeping control of the ball and keeping it moving, and England went on and scored. And it's something Gareth Southgate wants to instill in his back three or his back five, and with his goalkeeper as well, is keeping the ball. Not losing possession poorly, and he wants Jordan Pickford to do that. So that'll be a real big plus for Jordan Pickford going into the summer, into the World Cup, coming off 2 poor seasons with his club. Not personally poor, obviously he's done very well, but 2 poor seasons for his clubs going into a World Cup. So that's fantastic. Some rumours about today. The Daily Star, it's not always the best place to get your rumours, but they are saying that Jack Wilshere, Everton are pushing really hard for him. And if he doesn't stay at Arsenal, which is what really he wants, then Everton will be really looking to bring him in, and are the club at the moment pushing hardest to bring him in. So do you want Jack Wilshere? Is he a player you'd like to see? Is he a player that we need? Listen, Jack Wilshere is a nice player, but I've always worried about, well, his injury record is horrific, and his temperament comes off like a bit of a dope sometimes, doesn't he? So is he the kind of player you'd like to see come at Everton, or is he just another top 6 cast off, and would you like to see us go out and get someone better than Jack Wilshere? Let me know. Also, we've also been linked with 29-year-old Juventus midfielder Asamoah. He's out of contract in the summer. He ticks a lot of the boxes, especially the fact that he's out of contract. Apparently Spurs are looking at him as well, and a couple of other teams in Italy and Spain. But again, we've been rumoured on today from a Italian gossip page. Sound. Going to get loads of them, aren't we, from now till transfer window ends in mid-August. It'll be now, won't it? Mid-August. So, yeah, he's another one. Anyway, let us know your thoughts on any of the stories today. Don't forget, check out the podcast, Everton Business Matters, for that interview with Joe Anderson. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.